Hello, friends. Today I have got a special story. Not one story, not two stories, not three stories, but six stories about a special bond that is shared between a brother and a sister. The bond of love. Let's begin. We all celebrate Raksha Bandhan, which is when sisters do aarti of their beloved brothers, tie Rakhi, a sacred thread, on their wrist, which protects them from all the evils of the world, and in turn, brothers promise their sisters that they would take care and protect them forever. The first story that comes in mind about Rakhi is the story about Lord Krishna and Draupadi, which I think you all might be knowing, but let me tell you quickly. So, once upon a time in Krishna's court, there was his Bua's son Shishupal. Now, Krishna had promised his Bua that he would forgive 100 mistakes of Shishupal. And Shishupal kept on doing mistakes over mistakes, and Krishna was keeping account. As soon as 100 mistakes were committed by Shishupal, Krishna was so angry till that time, he threw his Sudarshan Chakra and attacked Shishupal. However, while doing so, Krishna hurt his little finger. When his wife Rukmini saw his finger bleeding, she ran to get a cloth to tie Krishna's little finger. When his sister saw Subhadra that Krishna's little finger is cut, she also ran to get a band-aid. But Draupadi was there watching Krishna, and as soon as she saw that Krishna's little finger is cut, she could not bear it, and she tore the corner of her beautiful expensive sari and tied it around his little finger. Krishna was so touched by this pure love and concern that Draupadi had shown for him that Krishna promised that he would protect Draupadi whenever she would ask him for help. And that is how, when Draupadi was about to be dishonored in Kaurav's court, Krishna, even though he was not physically present, he protected Draupadi. The second story. So I'm going to do this as soon as one story of our ends and we start with the second story. The second story is about King Bali, who is the king of all the asuras or the demons, and they all used to live in the Patalo underground. Now, King Bali was known for his generosity. All around the world, people would come and praise King Bali for his generosity. This made all the devas very jealous, and they told Lord Vishnu that you should go and test him. So Lord Vishnu took the avatar of a dwarf called as the Vaman avatar and went to Bali's court. And he said simply that I want land covered by three steps of mine. Bali could not understand as the Vaman was really small, and he thought in three steps he would be getting very less land. So he even asked, are you sure? You can ask whatever you want to. But the Vaman simply replied, no, I would be happy with only the land covered by my small three steps. So Bali agreed easily. But as soon as Bali agreed, Vishnuji started getting bigger and bigger and bigger. And then, with one step of Vishnuji, he covered the entire skies. On the second step, he covered the entire earth. Now he asked simply, dear Bali, where should I keep my third step? That is when Bali bowed down and said, on my head, please. Till then, Bali had understood that this Brahmin was not any ordinary Brahmin but an avatar of Vishnu. Being an ardent devotee of Vishnu, Bali requested Vishnuji to stay in the Patal Lok, providing everybody his protection. Vishnuji, impressed with his generosity, could not say no to him. And so, Vishnuji became a guard outside the Patal Lok. Now, many years passed, and goddess Lakshmi, Lord Vishnu's wife, started missing Vishnuji. That is when she thought of an idea. She also disguised herself as a simple Brahmin woman and went to Bali. And then she tied a sacred thread around Bali's wrist and said, "From today I consider you as my brother." Bali was so touched with this gesture that he asked, "Hey sister, ask me for anything and I will grant it." Lakshmiji then replied and said, "My husband has not returned home from many, many days. Can you please help me to bring my husband back?" Bali promised and then asked, "Who is your husband, my dear sister?" And then Lakshmi ji showed her true form and told, "Lord Vishnu himself is my husband." That is when Bali could not say no to his sister and he requested Vishnu ji to return back to Vaikunt Lok with goddess Lakshmi. We also call Raksha Bandhan Baleva to remember the love that Bali showed to goddess Lakshmi. The third story. The third story is about Yam, the god of death, and Yamuna, the goddess. So actually, Yam and Yamuna were brother and sister. It has been really very long that Yam had not visited his sister Yamuna. That is when Yamuna, missing Yam so much, went to goddess Ganga and said, "Why is Yam not visiting me? Can you please drop him a message and tell him that he should come and visit me?" So Yam took out time and went to meet Yamuna. Yamuna was so happy that she took Aarti of Yam and then prepared lots of delicacies for him, fed him, and tied again the sacred thread. Yam was so touched by this gesture that he said, "Any brother, whoever comes and visits his sister on this day, and his sister ties this thread on his wrist, he would be blessed with immortality. He would become immortal." So from that day, everybody started celebrating Raksha Bandhan, the bond of protection tied by sisters on their brothers. The next story is about Lord Ganesha. We all know Lord Ganesha had two sons, Shubh and Labh. Every year on the day of Raksha Bandhan, Shubh and Labh would get very frustrated because they had no sister to celebrate Raksha Bandhan with. So every year they would pester their father, Lord Ganesha. "We want a sister. We want a sister. How do we celebrate Raksha Bandhan without a sister?" That is when suddenly Naradji came. Narayan, Narayan. He came and he suggested Lord Ganesha that he should have a daughter because a daughter would bring lot of joy and happiness in all their lives. And then Lord Ganesha had Santoshi Ma as his daughter, also called the goddess of satisfaction. After that, Shubh and Labh always had a sister to celebrate Raksha Bandhan with. The next story. This story is actually true and it happened. Long, long time ago, when India was being invaded and conquered by Mughal kings, Queen Karnavati was the queen of Chittor. She was having a major problem when she came to know that Bahadur Shah Zafar, the Mughal emperor, was planning to invade Chittor. Rani Karnavati knew that Mughals were very powerful, and if they attacked Chittor, there was very little hope of surviving. As a last hope, she sent a thread, Rakhi, to the Emperor Humayun, asking for help, asking for protection from him. Humayun, who that time was preparing some other military campaign and was believed to never change his plans for anyone, was so touched by this simple thread of love sent by Rani Karnavati that he decided that he would go and help her. Sadly, he could not reach on time, but the way Humayun left everything that he was working on and ran to protect his sister, his Rakhi sister, Rani Karnavati, was very touching. The last story about Raksha Bandhan, the festival of brothers and sisters, is also related to Indian history. Do you remember the famous war of the King Alexander and King Porus? Long back, Alexander invaded India and was about to meet Porus, the king of northwest India, in battle. Now, Porus' wife, Roxana, was really worried about Porus' safety. In a last attempt to save her husband, Roxana sent Rakhi to Alexander, and Alexander vowed to protect her and her husband forever. In the battle, Alexander had many opportunities to kill Porus, but he chose not to kill him because any battle was not more important to him than the love for his sister. So, friends, I hope you liked all the Raksha Bandhan stories that I shared with you. And please, 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 if you like the stories, do share it with your friends. And do like and subscribe our channel, Story Mitra. Bye bye.